Good morning. It's Tom Bissonette here on a rainy June 17th morning. Uh, I think summer's coming up right away. Hopefully, we're going to have a nice weekend. So, I just wanted to talk about another issue. I got an email from a shop here last week, and they asked this question. It says here, are we allowed to charge if there's no disassembly required to do the report cost on an obvious total loss? We don't want to spend hours on an estimate that we know will not be repaired and then label all the photos to prove that something is obvious when the vehicle has arrived. That's a good question. And, technically, the way it reads in the manual from SGI is that you're entitled to that fee as long as you do the estimate. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to just check with Ciaran Downes and find out for sure what their interpretation of it is, because I don't want to cause a whole bunch of problems. I mean, obviously, under the COVID situation that we're in right now, you're probably seeing a lot of vehicles that you normally would not see. SGI prefers to redirect those probably obvious total losses and they don't go to the shop in the first place, but you're probably seeing a lot more of them right now. So with that in mind, I talked to Ciaran about it, and he said, "Listen, in order to be eligible for the total loss teardown, he says that if it's an obvious total loss, the shop must at least supply SGI with an estimate that accurately identifies all major damage components. So we want to target all the high-cost critical parts. They would like you to do an ACV on the vehicle using it's called www.vmrcanada.com, and to establish the estimate cash value. Once the estimate gets written to the point where it's like 75% of the ACV, they're saying that's fine. As long as you can document and prove that to them, that's great. They need photos, of course. It needs to substantiate the damage. They'd like to get some kind of an idea inside and out of the car, what kind of shape it's in, so they can get a settlement for the customer. But with that in mind, you will be allowed to charge the total loss cost based on what's in the appraisal manual from SGI, and whether you take the vehicle totally apart or not. You don't have to take it down to every nut, bolt, and clip, but you need to give them a pretty good idea of what's going on in that job. So, little tip there for you guys. I will put that in my written report as well to you in the Did You Know This coming week. Hope that helps you guys. Looking forward to talking to you again soon.